Okay, I figured it out. I think. Yes. Just don't know how the audio is. I said I figured it out. Hello. I'm sorry, I don't want to butcher you how to pronounce that. But welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be looking at Sunny Farms, which is a map by new modder, Brennan Gaming. It's also by Matt and the Shanks Boys Matt Creations. So we're just loading in. I'm not bad. How are you? Alright. Let's see here. So this is going to be a basic gameplay. Just basically, I'm a new YouTuber and Brennan Gaming's a new modder, so I figured I'd feature him. We got all our base game equipment that you start with. I did add a couple things, but not too many. One is the Bighorn by Roughneck Modding, and I got the Adco Swather by BC Bueller. But everything else is base game or how the thing started. Well, thank you. But I didn't create this farm. The modders did. I haven't changed any of the buildings or anything. So I got worker mowing, and we also have a couple fields that are ready to. Okay, nothing's showing up. There it goes. We have field 14, which has canola in it, and field 3, which has wheat, which is ready to harvest. The canola is not quite ready. So we're going to take one of these big old John Deere 9X harvesters and grab a header, and we're going to start harvesting together. Thank you, Natasha. Now, I haven't decided what map I want to do a live stream series on yet, but I knew I wanted to feature this one in a live stream just because it's a new modder. And so we shall see how it goes. I'm just going to cut across the grass here. This map does look pretty good. Nice large fields, which I love. And you know, it's just a good map. Now to get to field 13, we're going to have to turn up here. And take this road here. And let's go to build mode and take a look to see if there's actual road getting in there. And I'm not seeing one, but it looks like we might be able to fit through here. So That's going to be fun. Now, I think we go through here. I think I got crop destruction turned off. If I don't, I will turn it off. Yeah, I don't, so let's go ahead and turn that off so we can get in there. And hopefully we can make this swing. Alright, looks like we got 5 viewers now. So, welcome everybody. Oops. Let me pay attention to my driving. Oh, you know what? I think these headers are on trailers, not the type of trailers built in. Yep. So, let's go ahead and back this trailer out of the field before we... If I can find the end of it. If not, we'll do it the inappropriate way. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I'd rather do this than push it backwards or swivel axles. The bane of my existence. Okay, y'all know what? I don't want to deal with this, so whoops. Let's disconnect from that first. And then we're just gonna throw on some super strength and find our trailer. And we'll just pull it out of the way. Alright, so now it should be out of our way. Go ahead and turn super strength back off because I don't want to accidentally throw my equipment. And we'll start harvesting. Now we want to enable straw swaths because it's weak. We should be good there. And yes, we are leaving a swath. And this field shouldn't take too long. I'm going to try to not use too many workers while live streaming. I do have one on the grass field just so we can harvest. Because honestly, harvesting's a lot more exciting than mowing. Even though I do enjoy mowing. At least in the game. In real life, I can't stand mowing. Too boring. But I will take mowing over weeding, that's for sure. Alright, go slowly around this curve and our trees blocked our view. Let's pan in. Hopefully the trees won't be an issue then. Yeah, I think this harvester will hold 20,000 liters in it before it needs to be unloaded. Could be wrong. I'm not big on John Deere equipment. I prefer Case and New Holland. But even in some of the European maps, I'll go with Closs. Not too often, but I crashed. Not too often, but I'll do Closs every now and then. Now, if y'all haven't seen any of my videos, I'm not a 100% realistic player, but I try not to go to extremes, unreal stuff. And we are almost full, so it's not 20,000. Alright, so let's back her up. Because we got 18 wheeler to unload into. Go ahead and put the pipe out and let's go grab a 18 wheeler. This day should be right here. Yes. How's the sound for y'all? I know I had major issues this morning. I went to get on the map to make sure the map was ready, and for some reason my computer restored back to October. So the only map I had on there was my Iowa Plains being playthrough that I ended back near the end of October. And a couple of my mods were missing. Most of the mods I downloaded recently were still there, but some of the older mods have disappeared. So it's been a real interesting day today. Good technology. And then YouTube didn't want to let me swap over to a public stream. It kept wanting me to keep it private. I finally figured that one out. Hey, we got 7 viewers and 3 likes now. Thank y'all. So yeah, between working and trying to get everything ready for this, it's been a day. But you know, it's New Year's Day, so I had to cook some collards and ham. Can't have a New Year's without collards, unless you're go traditional Southern and do black eyed peas and cabbage, which I'm not honestly a big fan of black eyed peas. Love cabbage though. But I love me some freshly cooked collards. Tell you what. They're so good. Especially the way I cook them. For our Christmas party at work, I boil a ham in crab bowl, and then I brought the bone home with what meat was left on it, and I boiled that in the water for about an hour. A lot of people do, especially in the South, but I don't know, they're my least favorite cow pea, Natasha. But yeah, we brought home the bone. I boiled that in just plain water for an hour, pulled it out, shredded the ham, then threw the collards in, let them cook down because kind of filled the pan up, the pot up. So after it got room, I put the ham back in, put the ham in there, let that cook in. Of course, you can't have all that without cornbread. What Southern person would eat college without cornbread, I don't know, but so that was my day. I hope y'all had a good first day of the year, and I hope y'all didn't over imbibe last night. And if you did, I hope you're feeling better. In my younger days, I know how that can be. Oop, and we missed a whole bunch. Been a while since I've used a big harvester like this. I've been doing European farms lately, so you don't really have room for such big machinery. a little about my farm sim experience. Back in, what was it, the end of 23, my buddy talked me into trying Farm Sim 22. He thought, he was trying to do it as a joke. He thought I wouldn't like it because, when I talked to him about playing games, I talked to him about playing like Red Dead Redemption or any of the Fallout series. But I actually enjoyed it. So I started playing and not really knew what I was doing. I, I didn't know about mods or anything like that. So I started playing on Elm Creek, which was one of the base game maps. I couldn't figure out how to unload my harvester into the trailer. Of course, I didn't know nothing about covers back then. So I got onto YouTube and looked for tutorials. I found a channel from Farmer Cop, and I watched a lot of his videos. And I forgot to turn auto save off. That's annoying. But yeah, I started watching his videos to try to learn some stuff. Then I started watching his just regular Let's Plays, and I enjoyed them. At first, I want to shift. Eventually, I started watching his No Man's Land series, and he started talking one day about the retirement of a fellow police officer from the police force who was also a creator, and that was Rusty Money Gaming. So I started watching Rusty Money Gaming because I like Farmer Cop stuff. Figured he recommended it. It should be good. So I started watching Rusty while still watching Farmer Cop. And then one of Farmer Cop's favorite sayings was, bring it back in, and so unless something, in the words of Mr. Silly P, magical or tragical happens. So from that, I started watching Mr. Silly P stuff, which back then, him and Rusty were more relatable to me just for the fact I was on a console. I was playing on Xbox. They both do PS5. I was playing on Xbox, so I couldn't have all the useful mods like Farmer Cop had. And then later, I was watching a vlog for, I think it was one of the farm cons, where it was Farmer Cop and DJ Goham. So that made me curious about his channel, and I started watching his channel. And I like his style, and let's just say it like it is. He cheats. It's fun to watch, but it's not my type of play. But I do enjoy his videos. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do have a trailer that holds way more than it's supposed to and stuff. He has taught me some things on how to upgrade my equipment but I try not to go too cheaty, if you know what I mean. I try, like, if, of course, there's basic, well, not really basic game stuff. There are mods out there that, you could get a trailer that holds 5 million liters of product. Which, don't get me wrong, I love the Colossus mod by Chris Aurelius. I also like the tongue-tied, the TARDIS mod by Omatana. And not just because I'm a Doctor Who fan. I mean, I have used both of those mods in my personal gameplays, but I don't know, I think, I mean, I'm not going to say it's wrong to use them, because I use them, but I try not to use super unrealistic stuff in my gameplays. Just because I think y'all would enjoy that more. I mean, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that y'all would enjoy it more. But enough about me. Let's talk about this map. I've played on the Shanty Boys maps before, which Brennan is, I believe, one of the sons of one of the Shanty Boys. I could be wrong. It might be Matt, but I know this is the first map he's done. And I want to tell you, if you ever watched this back, Brennan, that you did a good job. Truck's right there. Let's go ahead and pipe out and unload this. Sure, turn the header off, but, you know. And looks like this will hold about 60,000 liters, so we might have to unload this before we finish this build. Put it right there for now. And dump her in. But yeah, he's done a real good job. I like how it's simple, because a lot of the maps that have been coming out lately have been, I mean, they look good, but there's just too much going on. Like, I think one of the last couple of map reviews I did had like 17 required mods on it, and I know, especially for people on console, we had a very limited mod space. That hurts. Yeah, I think we'll be able to get one more load in here, then we'll be full. But I do enjoy a simple map without all the frills. I mean, what do y'all think? Do y'all like those maps that have all that extra stuff added in? Or do you like more of a, come in and let's not have too much stuff, but, just come play on my map and have fun. That's the kind of map I enjoy. I just got done doing a series on the countryside lands. There's pretty much a plain map. It had alfalfa and alfalfa added to it, which was interesting to use. Okay, hey Matt, Freighter. Yeah, I remember him being on one of Rusty's live streams the other day and he was talking about it, and he did do a nice job. And welcome to this gameplay. Yeah, that's why I chose this map since I'm a new YouTuber and he's a new modder. I figured, it would be good for a new YouTuber to feature new models map. And honestly, my only problem with this map, which is just a personal preference, is I'm not big on John Deere. Yeah, I bet he was so excited to actually get a map through. Hey, Nuclear Salmon, how's it going? Yeah, I think he said that he got it through without it being kicked back for problems, which I think is cool. Oh, and I Nuclear Salmon, I've seen you on Rusty's chats too. Oops, I'm full. And it didn't even click when I did that um, Tillamook, Oregon map toward that was you. Let's see, Matt said he was. I helped him out quite a bit, especially with some of the XML work, which I can understand that. I mean, I've done some basic manipulating of some of the equipment for um, my FS19 gameplay and looking at the codes they have in there. Whew, my hat's off to you modders. Everyone's good, Nico Salmon. We're just harvesting up field 4 or field 3. Whoops. It needs to be plowed apparently. We're almost done with that. I got a worker over here on field 4 in the BC Bueller mod, the swathing mower. So we can go ahead and um, bale that up for silage. All right, this truck is now full. So I guess we need to go dump it out. Matt or Nuclear, do y'all do y'all just do maps or do y'all do other mods too? I'm not quite sure. Or if not, if you don't do other mods, y'all might know. I'm doing a series on FS19, and there's a mod on there where it shows where your tip side is down there by your speedometer. Do y'all know if that would be a possible thing to do for 25 or not? Or if y'all don't know, because y'all are map makers, I understand that too. Okay. Dipping toads in the mods. Where I'm going. Oh yeah, I got them here. Yeah, I would like to try that. Yeah, I thought shanty boards were historically map makers, but I didn't know if there's so many equipment mods out there that I could easily overlook something they made. Yeah, I might send Gaming Joy a message on Discord and ask him that, because I actually like that mod on FS19. You can find pull up my help menu to make sure I'm on the right tip side and all that. And especially on that Gunshot Lands gameplay I was just finished, there's one sell point that was very tight. So I had to make sure it was a okay, there's a milk silo and a bowl decoration for all platforms out by the Shanty Boys. I'll have to check that out. But yeah, there's a sell point in there that you could not tip a trailer up. Hey, Brendan Gaming, our map maker is here. How's it going, man? We're just enjoying your map right now. Harvesting field 3. Got more on field 14, or not 14, 4. Whoop. So the trailer first. Feel honored to have our map maker on. I'm doing good, Brennan. Just harvesting wheat and spending time with fans of Farm Sim. And we have 7 viewers right now. Nice. Thank y'all for joining us. So are you working on anything else, Brennan? This feels weird, talking to people and having a response by typing. I don't know, it just feels weird. It might just be me, though. Hey, Rusty Money's here. How's it going, Rusty? I hope you're feeling better. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm looking for a good map to do a actual live series on. And I'm thinking of doing Tillamook because I want to do you a little better, but it's not your best. Well, I hope you get to feeling better, Rusty. And I appreciate you joining us. And I just had a squirrel moment. I can't remember what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking of Tillamook, Oregon. Cause like I told Rusty the other day, I hated forestry in 22, but I've come to like it in 25. Oh, okay. Hey, we like lurkers here too. That's fine. So I think Tillamook has a good mixture of forestry and farming that will be conducive in a way where I can, work it into a live stream. Hello, Mr. T-Bone. Welcome in. Man, I'm feeling good here. We got Nancy, we got Brandon, we got Nuclear Sammy, we got Mr. Tebow. Man, okay. Well, that's good. I prefer it when a map doesn't need a new save after an update. Yeah, I remember doing a map tour that on a map that had a case dealership, but I can't remember which one it was. Of course, they've had so many that came out lately. I J Meister 1989 said, "Hey there, I am also a part of the Shanty crew as their tester." Okay, hey, testing's very important. I mean, I can't imagine how much testing has to be done before it even goes to Giants, because I know they're strict on what they. Well, it seems like they're stricter on modders than what they actually put out themselves, honestly. But I do appreciate everything you modders do. Because honestly, base game stuff is eh. Honestly, the only Giants map I have enjoyed that they put out, at least originally, was Silver Run Forest. Well, thank you for doing that, J Meister. It is a. Did I bring the truck back? Yeah, I did. Yeah. I haven't played on Major League, but I watched Rusty's series on it, and it does look like a good map. Well, how's it going, Vanessa? But yeah, Major League looks good. I mean, Angela Whispering Hollows, I think y'all did that one too, I believe. Uh, if I'm wrong, correct me, but I think y'all did, and that one looks good too. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's the one you are doing a domination on, ain't it, Rusty? If you're still lurking. Yeah, I think testing maps would be fun. That's good. I like more maps. Yeah, didn't the Shanty Boys do the Dark Forest? Or am I mistaken there? I think they did, but I did enjoy that map on my personal playthrough. Yeah, when I do my personal playthroughs, I do them on the Xbox still. All I do on the PC is for YouTube. Okay. Yeah, I didn't play it on 22, but I know it was a continuation from 22 and 19 too, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's like what I do. It's enjoyable. Yeah, I mean, you gotta enjoy what you do, or it's not worth doing it. Just like if I didn't enjoy playing Farm Sim, I wouldn't enjoy making videos for it. I just honestly wish I started sooner than I did. Because, I don't know, it's, I delayed it and delayed it and delayed it, honestly. But now that I'm doing it, I am loving it. I love making content for people. I'm still trying to get into the groove of it, honestly. But I do enjoy it. And actually, let's go ahead and turn this off for now and dump our wheat into the silo. And then, let's see, I missed a little bit on the chat. Yes, you did that one too? Okay. Now, to y'all modders, what I'm about to say, please don't take offense. But with me starting on 22, I miss, I'm pulling the maps, I know I'm doing. I miss Alien Gens No Man's Land. That was probably my favorite map in 22. And I know I said I hated logging in 22, and I did. And I cut the sign to make the trees disappear. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I played Dark Forest for about, I don't know, 50 and 60 hours when it first came out. And I also learned you can't pick up logs using the excavator that had the tension straps because it would send it flying across the map, which wasn't fun at all. But yeah, I've come to appreciate forestry in 25, especially now that there is a auto load trailer for console. I used that one because honestly, the part I hated most was loading the logs up because for some reason it just seems like whether I use like a log clamp on a front end loader or telehandler, or if I use the grapple, it just didn't seem to work right for me. They'd be off centered, not straight, and I don't know, it just wasn't enjoyable for me. Now using a tree harvester, I do enjoy. Not just well, well, yeah, I just finished the series on Ronada Island, which is a forex map. Yeah, I decided to go ahead. I ended it soon, early. I haven't even posted it on my channel yet that I was ending it. But with 2 hour-long episodes a week and then Monday through Friday content, it was just too much. So I decided to nix my Ronada Island series. just to lighten the load off of me. Because when I first started YouTube, we don't have any more wheat to trudge over here. So I don't know why I'll take this back to the field. But yeah, when I started YouTube, I had plenty of free time because Congress is full of idiots and didn't want to pass a budget. So I had, what, 5 or 6 weeks of free time. So instead of, sitting on the couch being a zombie, I started doing YouTube, making videos. And it was something to, you know, um, engage my mind to just, sitting there zombified watching TV, which, to be honest, ain't good for anybody to do. Whoops. I want to fold that. And yeah, farm sim doesn't really require too much brain engagement, but it's definitely a lot more than watching TV. Especially if you're playing with seasons on, which I don't often do too much. I forgot my trailer's over here. And I'm just gonna cheat to get these trees out of the way. One thing I do like about being on PC is the delete button. I don't use it too often because if I do, I forget to turn it off, and I have deleted vehicles on accident before, which ain't a good thing to do. I want to recommend, oh, don't flip the trailer, don't flip the trailer. I'm on the wrong side. Let's see if I can get around and put this in the right way. Nope. All right, y'all, I'm going to cheat again. Uh, I mean, is it really cheating if it's an option in the game? Well, the PC. So we'll put it there. Um, let's try not to throw my tractor. I'm going to have to flip it around, or I might be able to get onto it from there. I don't normally use header trailers, that's for sure. Step in. There it goes. Okay. Yeah, I normally use, if I use a bigger header, I'll get the draper that has unfoldable wheels. And if I'm on a smaller map, I'll get the Christini header that folds up, just to make it a lot more. I'm sorry, I forgot. I ignored the chat. Yeah, between testing my own play, we have over 1,000 hours. Dang, that's a lot of time. I honestly don't keep track of how many hours I play. I mean, I'll look at it when I end a series, but after that, it's in one ear out the other. which probably ain't the best thing, but yeah, I think I forget who it was, FIFO or FAFO. I'm probably butchering his name, but we were talking about my gameplay on Iowa Plainsview, and he told us how he had over like 1,600 hours on Iowa Plainsview in FS22, which I thought was unreal. But then again, I can see how that could be now, especially with content creators. I know sometimes just setting up a map for a gameplay can take you 3, 4 hours alone. So, and then plus recording, have, oops, got to turn that off. No, turn you off. Getting you. Okay, I'll go into you. All right, turn you off. There we go. Yeah, record 2, 3 hours for a how's he doing? He's not doing too bad. He's getting there. A couple hours of off-camera work for a 30-minute episode, which before I started recording, I never realized how long stuff took. I mean, I knew it took a while, but having to edit and all that, I mean, some of my fields on Iowa Plainsview literally took me 3 hours in game to harvest. Of course, I was using base game stuff too, so, whoops. I get, like, we're going to go with 189 centimeter bells. I love the Vicon fast baler. It's probably one of the few pieces of equipment I will use in every playthrough. All right, we have 7 people watching us now and 4 likes. Thanks y'all for throwing likes up there. So, yeah, I know it's not, it's I won't say it's not good to, it's frowned upon to keep using the same piece of equipment over and over. But this baler, you can't beat it, honestly. Especially with content creating, because I don't have fast farm enabled and I'm doing 22 miles per hour. And it makes 159 or 189 centimeter round bells. So I could make less bells with the same area, which means less time picking up. Plus, I like to go fast, honestly. I ain't gonna lie. You know what? Let's go ahead and enable fast farming. Just see what we can do. I don't think I've ever done 189 centimeter bells on a Let's Play. So I don't know how big, how many liters it will hold. And we're already up to 35,000, which is nice. I just hope when it does decide to drop a bell, it doesn't drop in a place that's going to block the worker. So it looks like we're going to get at least 50,000 liters off this field, I mean, this bell, over 50,000 meters. And make this turn. Now, I did opt to go with the wired pickup, so technically I could go in between the rows and pick up both rows, but we'll worry about that down here. So do y'all have any recommendations for a live stream series map? Like I said, I'm thinking about Tillamook, just for the fact it has logging and arable farming. I need to figure out what mod Farmer Copy uses to keep those collision things with the camera better. Ooh, you know what? Let's take fast farming off because I just realized we're missing stuff. So actually, let's go ahead and set our crews down to about 18. Mr. T-Bone, Angela Wishman Farm. All right, I'll take a look at that one. Yeah, the only what I've the only thing I've seen of it is what I've seen off Rusty's channel. But from what I saw, it does look like a good map. I think that's his Domination series. But y'all, this swath coming up with here, I love that thing. You drop the conditioner and just mow with it, or you can put the actual header on there and have a wiring mower. But I find that kind of sometimes clogs up this fast filler. Or put the condition back in, make hay, and you have everything right here to feed cows. Well, except for the straw part, but you get that when harvesting, so. Y'all, if I get quiet for a minute, I'm sorry. I When I first started making content, one of my buddies who I work with told me I need to talk more. That I have too many pauses, in too many pauses. And just to let y'all know, I get hyper focused on the game. So if I do get too hyper focused on the game, if there's a long lull in the sound, please forgive me. It's something I have been working on, and even when me and him are playing together on the map, he'll have to say, "Hey, still there?" Because I'll forget to speak, and yeah. But yeah, this I like this map. I, like the big fields. I love a map with big fields on my personal gameplay. To me, it's a little bit harder for me to make content on a series because I feel like you have to do too much off-camera work, and I don't know. I feel that it's hard to balance off-camera work with what doing um, while recording and keeping it in a congruent series that doesn't take 100 episodes to do a year on. But for a live stream series, I think a large map or a large field map might work. All right, we just hit the hour mark, so probably do about 30 more minutes. Because unfortunately, I made a New Year's resolution to get back to the gym. So I got to get up early to do that because if I don't go early in the morning, honestly, I don't make it to the gym. So I got to start getting used to getting up earlier because normally I wake up at 5 to get ready for work. But now we're going to have to start getting up at 4 to do the gym, then get ready for work, then head to work. When I leave my house about 6, so getting up at 4 is about the good time frame. I mean, I used to go to the gym regularly, but then I got a little sick and got out of it. And it's time to go back. The hardest thing is once you have that routine is getting out of it and getting back into it. And since I'm in the military, especially I got weigh-in coming up, so I am borderline quote unquote fat according to military standards. Yeah, honestly have been the same standards since Vietnam era. Yeah. If I weigh what they said I should weigh, I look sickly, honestly. Because according to them, I'm only supposed to weigh 179 pounds. I'm currently about, I don't know, 205. I haven't weighed myself lately, but I mean, don't get me wrong, I do have a little bit of a gut, but hey, I'm 40 years old. It's going to happen. The way I feel, if you can pass your PT test, that's all the military should be concerned about. I mean, granted, I know, like, if you're over 300 pounds, that's a little different because if you're over 300 pounds, you can pass your PT test, but in a combat zone, when you get hurt, it's going to take quite a few people to help move you. So, I mean, some aspects of it I can understand, but, you know, if I get hurt in combat, a normal person would be able to easily drag me. I mean, 200 pounds, even though it's dead weight, it's not too difficult to move. I mean, 2 people could easily handle that. If you got a 300-pound person, you're probably going to need 3 to 4 people. Well, maybe chose the wrong field to have grass field in because, yeah. How many belts have we produced so far? 3. So we got 150,000 liters of silence being made now. That's one thing that threw me off when I started my Farm Sim 19 series. As soon as the wrapped grass came out of the baler, there was silage. I kind of like that, but it kind of makes more sense to have it go a day/month to actually ferment. You know what? We'll come back to this. I'll play with our new spreader I found in the mod hub. Because honestly, I think our selection of fertilizer and lime spreaders are a little lacking so far. I do believe our field number 14 needs to be fertilized. Yes. So I got this new Amazon spreader. Well, newish. I think it's been on mod hub for a couple weeks now. Well, I went ahead and opted for the unrealistic version of it. And oh yeah, when I had to redo the map, I forgot to place down a Bible for us. The containers. I'll go with this one. We'll put it right over here. All right. And don't know if we'll need a weight this one. I know if you go with the unrealistic version, yeah, I had to have a weight on it. So let's go ahead and put some fertilizer in here. And my front end doesn't seem to be moving, so I don't think we'll need a weight. And that's plenty of fertilizer. That's actually more than we'll need. Yeah, I like this fertilizer because it has a wide spread and a high capacity. One thing that's annoying. Hey Josh, welcome to the party. I thought about it, but this is just primarily a me showing this map off. I'm not going to be doing an actual series on here. Yeah, I was going for a new YouTubers featuring new modder theme for this live stream. But I'm glad you're here because I was going to send you a Discord message. I've started playing FS19 lately, and there's a mod on there that puts a little icon in the bottom right by your speedometer that shows your tip for your trailer, whether it's front, back, or left. Do you know if that's possible on 25 or if anybody's working on that or not, by chance? Oh, and how are you doing today? Sorry to load you down with the question as soon as you get in. Which I guess most of y'all know Game Joy based on comments in here. It's most people here are modders, so. But if you're lurking and not familiar, Gaming Droid does have several mods on the mod hub. And on his channel, he shows how he's been showing how he makes map lately. I've missed the last couple, sorry. I've been at work. And I've also missed your last toxicity live stream. All right, so that field should be fully fertilized, yes. Yeah, I don't know who made this fertilizer spray. I can't remember. Let's go into the store because I have the mod that shows who makes the mod. So this one was done by Mac Trucker 921. Because I do like to give credit to the modders who make this equipment. Plus, it makes it easier for people who's watching to say, "Ooh, I like that. Where can I find that? Who made it?" So instead of them posting that in the comments of the video, they can see stuff who made mods when I buy them. Whoops. I always hit the wrong button. So let's drop that off. And another thing I forgot to get was a bell trailer. But it's okay. Well, we got about, I don't know, 12, 15 minutes, 17 minutes-ish. Let's see where we left our baler. Actually, just in case there's somebody here who hasn't seen it, we'll cancel that job. And we're into the vehicle. I see it's been mowing this whole time. But we'll go pick up the third component to this. And show it off. Unfortunately, this thing doesn't go too fast. Only 18 miles per hour. But it's definitely a lot better than the MacDon. I was excited about it until I used it, honestly. I did use this in FS22. I think that's why I was disappointed with the MacDon. I mean, for what it is, it's nice, but I guess just got used to this. Hey, Brendan, since you're still here, I'm gonna DM you after this live stream just to let you know. Yeah, I gotta remember where I put the conditioner at. There it is. Now, the only way I've been able to get this to load is, gotta make sure I go on, is by hitting it. Let me go get ahead and get this out in the open. is backing under it to get it to load, which is kind of a pain. It's swivel wheels. I mean, you can also cheat and lift it up, but come on. All right, be that way. Uh, some reason I can't hit the right buttons today. Of course, still not act right for me. Maybe that will work. I doubt it, but hey, stranger things have happened. You hit the wrong button again. Okay. It's not wanting to work for me, so we're going to do this. Move into here. Reset that. Reset that. That should have reset it over here. Hopefully it didn't do it in two other pieces. And it did. So just for the heck of it, let's go here. We'll go with the yellow one so we know the difference in them. Yeah, I don't know why it's not letting me reconnect the conditioner, but we'll hook that up. And we'll head back out to our grass field. Now with the combine looking header, you can actually choose which way to swap. You can do a left swap, right swap, and center swap, which I have a video in my playlist about this piece of equipment and the tractor swapping stuff. If you want to see that in a little more detail. And this thing's slow. I wish there was a mod where you could actually speed up vehicles while they're driving down the road. Let's go ahead and lower that. Turn it on. And as you can see, with the conditioner on, we're getting hay. It is a lot more convenient than mowing, tedding, windrowing, and baling. This is probably the best mower setup if you're doing cows. Now, honestly, if you're not doing cows, your best mower setup is the Bednar Bet when by Game Joy. Now you can mow with it, swap mow, bush hog, I mean, sun grind, or just destroy everything. I use this one a lot. I've used it in my Outward Plains Let's Play, I believe. I used it in my Roundabout Island and the Countryside Lands. I haven't used it in Kindling. I did cut down some trees. I was going to use it, but it was behind the farm in a place where I wasn't going to do anything with, so also I'll just let the stumps there. So, every playthrough I've done, even my Wompsville playthrough, I used it. Though, unfortunately, there was only 2 episodes because the new update came out, and honestly, I was 10 hours into it for just 2 episodes, 2 hour-long episodes, and I didn't really feel like redoing everything, but now that I know how to use the easy dev commands, I could have probably do something like that. But you know what? It's almost an hour and a half. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and close this live stream here. I want to thank everybody who has joined us and everybody who has thrown down a like. I appreciate your support, and probably next month I'll start doing at least a monthly live stream, if not every other week live stream. Thank you, Brennan, and thank you for creating this map. It has been a joy doing my very first live stream on it. And I hope I didn't bore you all too much. And also, I don't know how it's called live stream, so, but yeah, I'm going to do at least once a month starting in February, live streaming on the map. Thank you, J Meister. And y'all suggested Angela Whispering Pines and Tillamook. Thank you, Brennan. So once I decide what map I'm going to use, I'll post it on my channel and on my Discord. And on the channel is linked to Discord. I honestly don't know how to use the stream elements yet. I'm going to do some more research into that. So thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next time. And thank you for watching from DeepSouthGaming.